we go. We are up. Okay, so, uh, welcome. Please say your name and what you did on Captain Vietnam so the viewers know.
Okay. My name is Billgate Nguyen, and I'm the actor in this Louis Captain Vietnam, and I also am the cameraman too.
Mm, yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. You are the Officially, you are the director of photography, which is the head cameraman. Um,
Yes.
and in a lot of ways, you still were head cameraman when we were on gym day and we had Tex to help us out with the side camera stuff.
Yep.
All right.
You
Um.
should.
Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say?
Never mind.
All right.
Nothing.
Mm, I didn't. I didn't script out or write any questions beforehand on this,
It's
so
okay.
yeah. I think let's say my first question to you is, how have you been so far ever since Captain Vietnam? How have things been going?
I mean, things just been normal, like always. Just go to school. Hanging out with my friends. Just the normal things I've done. The past 6 months.
All
I mean,
right.
almost 12 months. My bad.
Yeah, that's true. It's been a while since that. Um, I think we started filming back in August, and we were trying to get it right underneath the deadline that I had set, which was to get it before September 1st. And we did.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Like, you told me that you did the script like before, like in July, right?
Yeah, yeah.
How did that feel?
It was pretty good. Just like being able to practice on my writing and get it through. And it's like I didn't. Uh, this might be bad to say, but I didn't really care too much if
Mm,
Captain Vietnam ended up being good or bad. I just wanted it to show off like the different skills that I could do, basically.
okay,
Yeah.
for sure.
It was basically always meant to be a sort of resume builder and
Hmm.
just to fill it out a little bit.
Understand.
Yeah, and it
Understood.
definitely worked out in that aspect, as I told you during director's commentary on how I got that job that paid out thanks to having Captain Vietnam in my resume. You
I'm
remember
so
that?
proud. Yeah, definitely.
All right. So I think trying to remember this other question here. It should be along the lines of, have you seen any benefits from like Captain Vietnam? Like, I know I asked you this during the director's commentary, but now that it's been a while, like, have you seen any other benefits that you might think of?
I would say some benefits. Um, if I'm doing like a YouTube video, like your similar to your short film, I could have that experience, and that would help me, prepare a script, doing video cuts, and hiring actors. But that maybe could be a while since with the whole COVID-19
Yeah,
situation. So honestly, man, like this experience, helped me a lot in a lot of ways.
awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Tex was telling me earlier in his interview about how he learned like a lot about marketing and just how to really present himself through this. So, did you have any similar experience like that?
I wouldn't say. I mean, I do, but the problem is that I don't speak out to others because I'm heavily involved in school, like focusing on school. But once I transfer to a full year, I would start doing that, and it would definitely benefit me in the future, especially my career job wise.
All right. Well, I'm glad that Captain Vietnam will end up helping you in that sense. Speaking of which, what is your future plans? I know the pandemic kind of paused everything, but if the
Mhm.
pandemic wasn't happening, what would you be working towards?
I would say two things. My photography account on my career, I do it on the side. I'm not intended to be like I'm not intend that photography would be my job because it's kind of a risky situation because there's a lot of photographers out there, having great photos, and it's a very tough competition. So,
Yeah.
so that's my backup. I would say like my side job. I would say, and right now I'm planning to be an accountant, and
Oh,
would love to go to any internships, but with this year, it's gonna be very difficult.
yeah.
And once I transfer to Fulton, I hope the COVID-19 pandemic would be over, and I would have a lot of internships, joining clubs, and it helped me out, in my future, in accounting.
Yeah, I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
But I think a good thing about being an accountant is that you can take your work home. I know my cousin does that a lot. She's an accountant,
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, and so if she's behind on any work, like she can just take it home and work it on it there. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure she's probably working from home right now. Um, they probably figured out some way to do that.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
that's great.
yeah, and I mean, it definitely pays the bills, and it's a pretty comfortable life.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's great for her. A lot of people, like, a lot of people are losing their jobs. It's just unfortunate.
yeah, it
I'm
is.
grateful to keep their jobs. Keep the business running. Like, it just makes me very happy to hear.
Yeah,
To understand.
it's it's definitely. I'm very grateful for the fact that a lot of my family hasn't been affected really hard by this
Mm.
pandemic, and but it's sad because I know that a lot of other families are suffering more through that.
Yeah, it's
But
just understand.
at the end of the day, at least we can look out for ourselves, and that's better than no one looking out for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, anyways, back to that photography side business thing. When did you start that up?
I started the photography side in early 2020, so in January.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
So that would
recent
be,
4 months
yeah, four
ago.
months after Captain Vietnam. And then, is there is there like any sort of special like idea or technique that you try to put into your photos?
I mean, what I use Lightroom to edit my photos.
Okay,
That
yeah.
helped me a lot.
Yeah, I know a lot of photographers, they use Lightroom. It's just a lot simpler than
Yes.
the harder stuff to use out there from Adobe,
Mm-hmm.
and it gets the job done.
Definitely.
All right. Um, so let's talk more about how it was working on Captain Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
I asked this to someone else previously, and
Okay.
I'll ask it to you. Do you feel like I was a little too hard on you, or do you feel that I was too vague with at any point? Basically, like how was I as a director?
I think you're very fair, to be honest. You're convenient on my schedule. You told me, how your schedule is, and I told you that it's fine. I'm willing to help you. I mean, I'm surprised that we managed to do this before the deadline said was September 1st, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised too. That was a very tight deadline.
And we just managed to finish that.
Yeah, and that was awesome. And I
Yeah,
can't thank you enough for helping me and getting through this. This short film would not have happened without you. Like your
oh
head
wow,
cameraman. It's like your head cameraman, and then you're also one of the voice actors as well.
yeah, voice actors, yeah.
Yeah. So It's like I can't thank you enough. Like there's a lot of people I have to thank, but
Mm-hmm.
definitely the first thanks goes to you
Oh
because
man.
without you, just nothing would have happened, and I would have just had to be trying to either film myself or just not do it at all.
You're welcome, man. Anytime.
All right. And then also, that makes me very glad that you think that I was a fair director and
Mm-hmm.
that I was really trying my best because I do want to get that across that I'm
Yeah.
doing my best to make it easy for other people to help me.
Mm-hmm. Like the one thing I like about you being a director, you just teach me the mistakes, like how to record. Like I might go to a different angle, and then you told me, oh, you should fix that. Like
Mm.
it helped me a lot.
All right.
You understand?
Yeah, I kind of get that. Um, let's talk about gym day because I think that was the day where I was the hardest when
Yeah,
at
definitely.
being a director. It was the hardest day after all.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so overall, what were your thoughts on gym day, the hardest day?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It was tough.
Oh yeah,
I think we spent there like 4 hours at least, maybe
yeah,
less.
yeah.
Because
That's true.
yeah.
We were we got there at 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
and then we finished filming by like 7:30 a.m. and like that's 2.5 hours essentially. And then that's not even including like how many times that we had to wait for other people to get out of the way.
How was that experience like? Like I know you try to go early because of people coming. Like how does it feel like trying to wake up early?
That sucked.
Trying to yeah,
It
pick up
really
shifts.
sucked because I didn't adjust my sleep schedule to fit it
Uh huh.
in time. Like I was trying to, but I was also dealing with trying to sign up for classes and
I
all
see.
that. And so what had happened was that I basically went to sleep at like 2 a.m. So I only really got like 3 hours of sleep.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, it was bad. Um, and then how about you? Did you manage to get up in time for that?
I think so. I think you. I was like 5 minutes late.
Oh
I,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, at least 5 minutes late. I kind of woke up. It was tough for me to wake up, especially in the morning. Like I haven't been waking up like that time, for a long time, and then
yeah.
that moment just happened.
Oh yeah, and it's just it's always tough doing things that aren't in the normal day. But the problem is there's a lot of people that get in your way when you're
Yeah,
filming during the normal day.
definitely.
Yeah, and it was it was definitely rough having still people in our way despite going early in the morning.
Understand.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, like, do you think it was worth it to go through with gym day?
I would say 100% worth it. I mean,
Awesome.
if we did this in the afternoon, there's gonna be a lot of people. It's gonna be very difficult. I would say 10 times harder than actual like in the morning, because there's gonna be a lot of people in the gym. Going to your film shots. It would take definitely longer. You
Yeah,
understand that?
I fully agree.
Uh-huh.
That's it. Really would have been that much harder. Uh, all right. And then also another thing I want to bring up. I just thought of it right now.
Okay.
I used a lot of like your personal equipment and stuff for this short film, and
Uh-huh.
so it's like, do you have any comments on that? Do you think I was fair with that, or are there any issues?
I mean, at first I was kind of upset because it's my phone. It's like one of the things I use a lot. But if it was your film to use, I totally understand. But but eventually it cleared out my phone storage, so it wouldn't be a problem. If you understand that.
Yeah, I hear that for sure. Yeah, I didn't want to mess with your stuff too much, and I wanted it to stay the way that it was when you let me borrow it.
Okay.
And then I wanted you to be head cameraman on it,
Yeah.
so that you would know exactly what I'm doing with it. You know that I'm not doing anything shady with it.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I think it's really important that if you're ever borrowing someone's stuff and you're trying to get something done for free, people should be involved with it somehow so that they
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right. And then um, I know that we almost messed with your phone a couple of times, like when we were doing the paint can scenes.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that scared me. I was like, what? I mean, what happened? If something went wrong, like with my phone.
Yeah, that was very, very risky. But I think it really worked out for that title sequence. What do you think?
Definitely worked out. As well as it was so risky, like you
Yeah.
said.
Ugh. But we got it through. We got it through. All right. Oh, Bill, you seem to
What's
have.
up? Sorry,
Oh, I just saw that you muted yourself.
accidentally.
And hold on, I just turned off my volume as well somehow. There we go. Okay. I think there's one last question that I can really think of for you. I just had it and then I forgot it.
You should take your time.
All right. Yeah.
No rush.
Um. Oh, okay. I remember now. So Bill, besides your photography, have you ever done like anything else near digital media or like YouTube and stuff like that?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't. Like YouTube could be one, but I kind of stopped doing that. I may
Yeah.
get back to it very soon. With the COVID-19 pandemic. That could be one thing. Maybe reach out to other people, like if talk to people, like if they're interested in a photo shoot. After the pandemic, that could be the things that I could do in the future.
All right.
Yeah.
And then I forgot what I was gonna say.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, it has. It just feels like this whole pandemic thing is just one long day.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, do you have any final comments on just Captain Vietnam? Are you hoping for anything else in the future?
Something. Oh, okay. And the Captain Vietnam was I would say, huge success. Definitely a huge success. Success, and hoping in the future we could do a film similar to that, but not Captain Vietnam, but like similar content genre, I would say.
All right. I'll definitely think about that for sure, Bill. And
Okay.
then, is there anything you want to say to the viewers? Any one last lesson or just comments to them?
I mean, I'm just grateful that we are here today. I know it's been a rough year. Hopefully, after this COVID-19 pandemic is over, we could do lots of exciting things. Like shooting a short film like this. To entertain you guys, and that would mean a lot to us, especially working hard on that. So thank you guys. It means a lot for us.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Same to you, viewers.
Mhm.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to entertain you. All right, and I
Yeah.
think that's a good place to stop off.
Okay.